my name is Lexa. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about 3 types of textbooks that you need to buy if you want to pass your CAE exam successfully. If you Google the best books for the CAE preparation, you will see a ton of resources. And trust me, you don't need that many books. You really need just 3 of them, and in some cases, just 2. There is a common misconception among students that the more materials you use, the better results you get. Unfortunately, it doesn't work this way. And in some cases, it can do more harm than good. Let's get started. The first book you really need to buy is a course book, a proper course book for CAE. This is the book that's going to introduce the exam format. It's going to teach you some strategies. You will see a lot of topic-specific vocabulary that you will need to memorize and practice, and also grammar. It's basically like any other course book really for any level or purpose, which just has all the components that you need to pass the exam successfully and to have a very good understanding on what's expected of you. I'll tell you a little secret. All CAE teachers have their own favorite course books that they use with their students. Mine is Ready for Advanced. I also like Expert. There's also Complete series from Cambridge. That's the one I don't like very much. And again, whatever you choose will get you to your goal. So you don't have to wreck your brains and spend too much time choosing the right one or to buy all of them, God forbid. You just need to pick one and start working with that. When I was preparing for my exam in 2021, I used Ready for Advanced, and that's my results. You can see that one book is more than enough. So that's the first textbook that you need. How do you work with that? First of all, they are crafted so well that you literally just open it and start working. You need to buy a course book and a workbook, like student's book and workbook. And you complete the tasks, learn the strategies, and you kind of just build your vocabulary and grammar. There are usually 10 to 15 units in each course book, and it's up to you to decide how you work with that in terms of the pace. Also, don't feel like you have to complete the whole course book. If you feel like you are so familiar with a particular grammar topic, you can just skip it. There are no rules. So that's the first textbook that I recommend that you really look into. Course books are awesome if you have more than 1 month to prepare, but if you don't have this time, you really need to pick just one book, and that's the second type of books that I'm going to tell you about today, and that's past papers, of course. That's the most important category because that's past papers. That's what was already in the exams, and you can see the level of difficulty, right? You can assess whether it's hard or easy for you. And practicing with past papers is the best thing that you can do in terms of your preparation. Since CAE is a Cambridge exam, we need to look at Cambridge. We need to go to Cambridge to get all these past papers. Past papers look like that, and also there are practice tests like this. I have all the books I mentioned, just so you know. That's a trainer, 6 practice tests. I don't know if it's technically past papers or not, but it's still useful. It's still Cambridge, and Cambridge will not give you something like that's too easy or too hard. It's going to be exactly at C1. Usually you get from 4 to 6 tests, like full tests, and what you need to do is you need to work with them effectively. I would not recommend that you just work with one exercise at a time. That's the type of book that helps you build stamina, focus, so you basically learn how to sit the exam. So what you would want to do is to sit down and do the full test. So you're going to need 90 minutes to do use of English and reading, plus you will need 40 minutes to do the listening part. Whenever you have this time, please use it to work with past papers. There is also this textbook that's called Test Builder. It also has 4 tests, 4 full tests, and this book teaches you how to work with strategies. It really guides you through answers, and it has a very detailed answers, I should say. Like, the answer key is awesome. You don't need to use dictionaries or anything else. It's all in there. That's the one I used for my preparation too. While working with past papers, again, I would recommend that you time yourself all the time. Like, do not do exercises just for the sake of doing them correctly, using dictionaries and stuff. Time yourself every time and then work with answers. And the last type is grammar textbooks. And that's the one that's kind of optional, because your main course book, if you use it, it's going to have a grammar reference at the end. So you kind of get pretty much everything you need. But if you have a proper grammar book with exercises and theory, it's going to help you understand the topics in depth. My personal favorite is my grammar lab. It has more context, it has great explanations. There are also other options that you see here, and there's also this book that's if you have higher level, maybe somewhere between C1 and C2. So grammar textbooks are great if you have a lot of time, first of all, but also if you want to have this deeper insights and deeper understanding of how grammar works. It's going to help you with use of English, obviously. So to sum everything up, you need 3 textbooks. First is the course book that you're going to pick, probably Ready for Advanced. That's my favorite. That's the book that's going to help you understand the structure and get yourself familiar with the format. The second type of textbook is past papers, practice tests. They're going to help you build endurance. They're going to help you understand timing better and understand your weaker points better too. And grammar textbooks, they are obviously improving your accuracy. As I mentioned before, I used all of these textbooks to prepare for my exam, and I had excellent results. I passed this exam with flying colors because I was consistent and I used a very limited number of textbooks, but I try to make the most out of them. And that's, I believe, what's going to help you too. All right, that is all for today. I hope this video was useful for you, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye-bye.